Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And it is Sunday, and it is time for the Blind and the Special. And we'd like to wish you guys a happy Easter! I can fucking talk, I promise. Like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't even get the frickin' intro out without making a mistake. Good God. Anyway, we hope you are having a happy Easter or Passover or whatever you are celebrating this weekend. I also hope that you guys are able to make the best of being locked up. And what the fuck is my stupid phone doing? It fuck off! I don't want to hear myself twice. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I went to hit the pause button and YouTube decided to... Would you like YouTube Premium right now at this very second? No, thank you, I would not. Anyway.
We shouldn't hit those buttons then.
I
Hi,
didn't hit a
everybody.
goddamn thing. Hello, Pink Hollow.
Oh, god dang it. I opened up the wrong thing again.
You should stop doing that.
Yeah, I should, but you know me. No, I got an idea. I overheard someone talking about how they wanted to, they were curious what the relationship advice column of Reddit looked like.
Oh, God.
And I went into the relationship advice column and I went COVID.
Why?
And my 22-year-old female boyfriend broke up with me over going for a walk. Wait.
Your 22-year-old
so the way that they hold on. So she's 22 female, boyfriend 23 male, broke up with me over going for a walk claiming COVID-19 concerns. That's just the first one.
So he wanted a reason to break up with you for a while, and...
Oh, we've got a few. Well, there's a few in here, like just off of the top of my head. That was just the first one. So we'll go over a few of those, and then there's a couple news articles we got that are just interesting, and I'm not doing anything depressing. We're just going to do retarded stuff.
First, let's say hi to the wonderful people who are here. Costin says, I hope everyone realizes that Pincalo is to blame.
I am not to blame. China is to blame.
Gunny says, I bet technical problems are happening. No, we were just late, as usual.
When are we not late? We were fashionably late. That's the safest YouTube way to put it.
You know, when it gets to be like 5 or 10 minutes, then technical issues are happening.
Or other issues are happening. Womp womp.
Anyway.
I'm trying to delay. So.
You're trying to do what?
Couples. 90-day fiance. Oh, God. Who cares? Why is that trending? Just continue.
90-day fiance? What?
Yeah, it's just one of those stupid reality shows.
Okay, then.
Yeah, that's really all it is. It's kind of dumb.
So I just spent the last half an hour trying to find the customized channel URL button for YouTube so that I could make it youtube.com/blindpress finally, because I should have done that a long time ago.
I could have swore I did that.
No, you did not, because my thing is still youtube.com/channel/blue blah 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 letter number combination.
Bloop bloop bleep bloop bloop something Nigerian.
And I cannot for the life of me find that stupid button. I've looked in customized channel, I've looked in YouTube account settings, I've looked in Gmail account settings, I've looked in...
Oh, God, do you want to read about Drake and how he's offended people?
Do we have to? Do we have to read about that stupid Torontonian fuck?
Drake released a TikTok-inspired single with even more tone-deaf video. Continue.
A TikTok-inspired single? Or a single
Okay, so the thing rappers are doing, all the rappers that are stuck in their homes. They're all doing like a cappella raps and shit and
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just cringe.
Rappers that actually, there's, it's kind of live or die right now. Can you be a rapper without a beat? If so, well, then maybe you have some talent.
Bored in the house. I'm in the house bored.
Oh God! But
Just don't. Just stop. I need to moisten myself so I can speak moistly.
Oh, don't speak moistly on me. That's gross. I don't want to be spoken moistly upon.
That was just weird. Uh, that speech. He was obviously frazzled,
Yes.
but yeah, that'll be fine. PayPal has 300 million. Who cares about how?
Unexpected item in bagging area?
Where's that from?
That's a name in chat. Did somebody change
Unexpected
their
item
name?
in bagging area. Hey, welcome. No new people. Hush. Hush, you. Allow new people.
Well, hello, new person. I am risen and even porn isn't helping. That sucks.
Porn isn't helping?
Drake is
Look up
Torontonian. He can't help it.
look up Kate Kennedy on Twitter. You'll solve your porn problem real quick. They need to know. She was on Lords of the Night. She's willing to go on everybody's show. You should have her on.
Yes, I should when I'm able to do streams during the week again.
Well, this is true. Oh, wow. So, okay, here's an interesting question. So, with all these COVID things,
Are you ready for
all
me
the
to add your screen yet?
no, you don't have to. You can add my screen if you want. I thought we were talking. Jeez.
Mm.
You wanted to have a conversation, change the format, make it a little better, not be a standard reading of the news, people. Now you want to just read the fucking news?
No, I thought you had
Okay,
shit
good.
on your screen. Shh.
I do have stuff on my screen, but it's Twitter, so you don't gotta look at it.
Okay.
The Montreal police, the coroner's investigating a bunch of seniors' deaths. So I'm wondering, amongst all of these deaths in senior homes and long-term care homes, how many of them are actually, not COVID related yet not accidental?
Mm.
I'm curious.
You're
How many
wondering
more
people are
angels of
taking-
death are there?
You're wondering how many people are taking advantage of this situation for like acts of elder abuse and
Not for acts of elder abuse so much as let's lessen this problem. I guess you could say.
I saw my grandmama on her Facebook today. Her brother, he lives in a care home because he didn't get enough oxygen to his brain, so he's got the mental capacity of a 6-month-old. He has COVID. He tested positive, and he's the first one in his home, which is joy. But my grandmama is basically his power of attorney, right? So she has to make all the decisions now for him.
No, I know. She'll be fine.
So, but yeah, it's fun. And I say with all sarcasm.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Let's see. There was a bunch of exotic street racers on the 407 today.
Exotic street racers. Does that mean the cars were exotic or the
Yeah,
people
a
racing
bunch of
them were
asshats.
exotic?
A bunch of asshats and Porsches and GTs. Yeah. And it's funny because the 407, they tag you going on and coming off, so every single one of these guys is going to get caught. It's probably, it's springtime cannonball. Everyone's doing them. But if you want to share my screen, we can show that they can see the video of it. I'm just curious if the audio works.
Oh, I should I should hit the add button.
That would be good.
You
be helpful.
shat all over me for wanting to add your screen like not 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. But yeah, so is this essential travel? That's what they're asking. Because there's been this weird trend of everybody just going out because everyone wants to get out of their houses, right? But you're not supposed to. sooner or later, it'll all blow over.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, number one. Yeah, god damn it. Okay, so let's kill that window. Uh, yeah, these are called douchebags. No, they are. I've been there've been such this weird influx of more and more reports from OPP of guys that want to go and drive 180, 200, 220, 240
Right.
on the 407 and the 401 because it's an open stretch. There's a guy that got caught doing 200 on Fairway Road the other day,
Oh.
which I can see a section where he would going over the river where it's desolate and before you hit Breslau. I could see that,
And for those
but
of you who don't know, the 407 is a toll road.
yeah, it's a toll road, so there's cameras coming on and going off at every single ramp.
Yeah.
It's that's just dumb, and they all do it. I have seen for the past 4 years, I have seen the same guy in the same Porsche get pulled over at the same spot at least 3 times every summer.
If I was the cops, I'd be like, if I have to pull you over one more time, I'm going to start taking a hammer to parts of your car, asshole. Like,
You can't do that.
you
They just
should
pay
be
the
able
fine.
to. If you're gonna fucking do shit like that, the cops should be allowed to take out your windshield the first time, and then like when I like start denting your really nice hubcaps and shit, and I like just just fuck up your beautiful race car if you're gonna keep being an idiot on public roads. Just the
Well,
cops should be allowed to fuck your property up.
oh, they shouldn't even be doing that right now. But like for
No, they
instance, I guess
shouldn't.
so. Well, no, like when I was coming back from what was it? Not St. Catharines. When I came back from North York the other day, all that traffic that was just out of nowhere
Yeah.
because more and more people are just giving up on staying home, and they're like, I have to get out. I have to do something. But it's
It's
weird.
gonna make it worse.
Oh yeah,
There's gonna
it's
these people don't understand. If they had just freaking had the fortitude
they
to
don't care.
to stay
It's just
inside
like,
another week or two,
yeah,
now
it's another
there's
two
gonna be
weeks.
another wave.
No, it's just those are they're probably one per car and shit like that. But anyway, so like they get shit like this. So Toronto police crack down on social distancing with ticket blitz up to $1,000. So like in High Park, for instance,
My
what is it?
I was talking to a buddy today who told me he heard a story of two people sitting on a beach in lawn chairs, like side by side. It was like an elderly couple,
Yeah,
and they got a huge fine levied on
I'm
them.
curious what will happen with us if we're out for a walk.
Apparently, it specifically says if you are walking like a dependent, like a child or an elderly or like a disabled.
Like I said,
person.
I'm just gonna hook the straps up to all of us. Okay, everyone, that's 6 feet.
Yeah, no, but seriously, if you are, it is exempt if you're walking with like a disabled person that needs help. Apparently, that's
Oh, Gunfox. If they get caught, it's a 10,000. If they get caught, if you're over 50 kilometers over the speed limit, 50 kilometers an hour, the maximum is $10,000 fine, 7 day suspension, and 7 day impoundment, and then you have to pay the impound fees. So it actually comes out to a pretty expensive pile if it's like your third or fourth. Like that guy with the Porsche, I guarantee if he hasn't already, he's had to pay at least 2 times to get his Porsche out of impound. Oh, they'll tow them unless it's like the supercars, like the Lamborghinis or the Carreras or the GTs or the Ford GT, for instance, or that BMW, that new BMW one. They won't touch it because they're too low to the ground. They have to have specialty flatbeds come in. It's kind of weird. There's a weird loophole that they're getting away with, and it's closing fast. The OPP are not going to stand for it much longer. They're going to start yanking people off the roads.
mm-hmm.
Like I'm lucky. I run with I have my vest on my passenger seat, so that way they can see it, and I'm in a white van, so it's like, oh, it's a construction worker or something. I'm essential. So yeah.
Yeah, my uncle is still essential. I was talking to him today.
Which one?
The one in Quebec.
Oh, the nut job. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the nut job. We have there's a category of every one. So
But he's doing like water, like softeners and stuff like that. So he just works with the outside taps and everything like that right now. Doesn't go in the houses and stuff. He's just doing maintenance and everything right now.
and by the way, unexpected item in bag and area. I'm thinking that's Fury Kitten.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And one I know that has a Hello Kitty avatar still. So people caught within 2 meters of each other in parks and public squares, with very few exceptions. Hi, I like to be an exception. Will now be ticketed in Toronto. Well, offenses will be judged on a case-by-case basis. People from the same household and contact deemed accidental are exempt. So household, so couples and everything. So they're going to be that dicky up here. So if you're a couple and you're sitting on a park bench, you're not going to get smacked, right?
Except you're not supposed to be sitting on a park bench right now.
Well, they kind of.
No, our city has put out a thing that actually says.
Oh, they just put it.
Do not sit on park benches. Do not go on any playgrounds, even in your neighborhood. You are to keep off of the playgrounds. You can walk around the parks in your neighborhood. You can walk through the parks in your neighborhood, but you may not play on the playgrounds in your neighborhood. You may not sit on park benches. You may not go to dog parks.
Oh, I know. Gunfox, try this. An 18-year-old kid last week got caught doing 140 miles an hour. Would be the equivalent. 140 or 160 up the highway.
Stupid
so, yeah.
idiot.
I've gone, I mean, my fastest ticket was in Virginia. Coming back, it was 93 and a 55. Oops.
My dad got an 80 and a 50 and a 76 and a 50 in in a week.
80 and a 50 is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes, but you can do that sometimes by accident nowadays.
It was at the thing by his house coming up the hill. At that, they always have that.
Yeah, if you're doing 80 and a 50 going up a hill, you got problems. Down the hill, you can kind of finesse.
Dumbass.
Yeah, well,
I love my father. I do.
There's other things your father does that could be considered worse. People from the same. Okay, so officers will issue fines up to $1,000 for social distancing infractions. Effective immediately, Saunders said. What we're going to do is, God damn it!
Stop that.
No. What we're going to be doing is moving towards a zero tolerance with some common sense factors to it, effective today. John Tory's crew guys are kind of interesting. They've issued 2,500 cautions, but only 55 tickets. You know, they're going to rake it in. Tickets and social distancing bylaws and directives came into effect at the beginning of the month in response to the spread of the red stripe virus. That was for the education and awareness piece. We're moving past the education piece. The announcement came in the wake of Mayor John Tory's call for tougher stance on social distancing scoffers. Cough. What's his face in I give up. Tory told CP24 so it's CP24 that people seem mystified by the need for distancing. We can't have people being mystified anymore. Mystified. But they can be moist. Saunders said moist. They must speak moistly of their mystification. The announcement came in the wake of Mayor John Tory. Blah, blah, blah. Tory told CP24 that people should mystified. Saunders said the current blitz with 160 dedicated officers is supposed to end Monday. Okay, so it's only for the weekend. Okay, I got it, because it was a long weekend. So they were trying to keep people out of the parks on Friday. It's all connected. A 52 and a 30, that's not bad. But I was on a push bike. You had the ticket framed because the cop had never done that before. That's funny. At the end of the day, health is the number one issue why we're doing this. We know that we have a role to play in trying to flatten the curve. I can't get over that motto.
What motto?
That slogan, that flatten the curve slogan,
Oh.
it sounds so flat earthy to me. Every time I hear it, we need to flatten the curve. We can't let these globe heads win. You know, am I wrong? That's how it sounds to me in my head.
That's too funny.
Aliens! And we are going to use the necessary steps to do just that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That was only half a sentence. Aliens! We are only going to use the... It's like, what?
Aliens was an exclamation. Okay, so from some of the localer news.
Localer?
Localer. We're going to deal with a local yokel here in town. Actually, 3 towns over. Cambridge woman charged in connection to coughing on an elderly person. Cough, cough, cough. See, this is the kind of shit, though, that I can't stand. Is this fucking prime? This is the reason why we don't eat vegetables. Because, here they have vegetables out in the open, and everyone tends to be around them.
And, like, I've seen, we have a local market here called Dutchies. And they actually put out a thing on Facebook that was like, okay, we understand that you guys need to see, like, the ripeness and stuff of the fruit, but could y'all, like, not be pawing at it and
stop doing what you used to do,
breathing on it and like like, could you just have common sense, please, and pick what you want and move on?
A woman from Cambridge has been charged after coughing in an elderly person's face during a dispute. This is just weird. I'm trying to picture this, and I just can't. Oh, okay, here's a visualization. Police say 2 drivers got into an argument in the drive-thru when one of the drivers got out of their vehicle and approached the other to confront them. Gee, and this was at a Star Schmucks. So that means it was, I was in line first. No, I was in line first. No, I was in line first. No, I was in line first. I was in line. That's what it is. Stupid people. I actually had that happen the other day. Fucking some guy. Another guy in a pickup truck. Same thing. I was there first, asshole. Uh-huh. I'm here now. Nothing you can do about it. Just chill. During the acceleration. Oh my god. During the altercation, a woman allegedly stuck her head inside the driver's side window and proceeded to cough in the elderly victim's face. Okay, I'm trying to visualize this more. So so Karen gets out of her car, and I'm picturing a lumbersome Karen, lumbers her way over, sticks her head sideways, and goes, like, think about how close you would have to be to the woman's face if you stick your head inside the driver's window. Have you ever put your head inside a driver's side window?
No, I have not.
Okay, you know how close you are when you're too close? You're close enough to kiss someone, but you kind of don't want to?
Yes.
It's like that. Uncomfortably close. So, like, this person would have had to get very close. I'm just picturing, like, sideways tilt going into the window. What you talking about, Lewis? Like, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Police allege the suspect also coughed on the other vehicle's door handles. Okay. I hate to pick up truck drivers who figure like their truck to... Yeah, like the dudes that have like lifted trucks in the city. You need to learn where your dick is. I will flat out say this, and this is someone who's from Southern California with friends with lifted trucks. Learn where your dick is. You'll be better. You don't need 28-inch tires in the city when there is nowhere to four-wheel. I'm talking to you, kid down the street with the brand new fucking Dodge truck that's lifted and thinks, I could go 60 through the school zone because there's no school going on. Durr. With my lifted truck. God. That's what I think of that. If you don't have mud, mountain, or woods around you to four-wheel in, don't lift your truck. The truck I want to buy is the International pickup truck. If anybody knows what the International pickup truck is, it's basically a semi. That's a pickup truck, and it can tow. That's all I want. Because it's like a giant drive. Like, that would be awesome. But yeah. Why? Because it's functional. These lifted things, you can't hook a trailer up. Have you ever seen what the ball hook on a trailer up for the trailer hitch of one of these things looks like? It's like this 2-foot long cock that hangs down the back in order to level off with the trailer. So you got this boat. Oh, it's you have to fucking get the tongues custom made. There was a guy. So people in the States will know there's a company called Condom Revolution. It's like the Stag Shop, but in the States. Their headquarters was right across the warehouse from ours. We were across the alleyway from each other. And the dude that owned Condom Revolution, he was one of those guys. He had a 4-foot lifted truck. It had three doors, like on either side. So it had 3 rows of seating in a pickup truck. It had a 10-foot long bed, and it was a garbage truck. It was, every time he would drive it around, I'd be like, please roll. Please roll. Please roll. Because the guy was a dick. He had his own metal band, and they would always, yeah, I have a pickup truck. It's not lifted at all. Oh, on a farm. See? But yeah, in the city, if you live in Orange County, you don't need a lifted truck.
No, you
anyway.
don't. Sorry, I was just letting you go on your little rant.
That's fine. I feel like ranting lately. People like my rants. I don't think so, though. I don't think people like my rants. Everyone left anyway. There's nobody here except Gunfox and Concostin and Fury Kitten. They're here because they like the background noise and the drone of my annoying voice. All right, so regional pot talking about puppy scams. We're not buying puppies. Waterloo man charged following convenience store robbery. And assault. So nothing there. I'm not going to open the news. Okay, so let's go to this Discord thing. What time is it? Is it halfway? It's the halfway point. Perfect timing. We got through the news. Gunfox, I know you spammed me with a bunch of Discord news. It's just I'm not opening Discord right now, and I'm not in the mood for depressing news. Let's see what craziness you did give me. Actually, I'm curious. Let's see, is it going to open on this side, or which side is my freaking Discord going to open up on? Open up on the correct side.
I really wish Discord would work.
I wish it would open up on the right damn side and not on the side that's sharing my screen. Hey, it worked. All right. See, I'm trying something new here, so I don't know if the sounds are going to go through or not, though. That's the other problem. So, come on. So, wait for that to load. So let's see. So I went in and I searched for COVID. Sort by date. Let's go by posted.
Let's go by what?
So I went back to my search history for that Reddit search I did for COVID related relationship advice.
Right.
So let's and that one. So this is a 22-year-old female who broke up. Her boyfriend broke up with her over going for a walk, claiming COVID-19 concerns.
So let's have the whole story here.
Okay, it's actually a paragraph, which is nice.
Good.
I went out for a walk around my neighborhood and then straight back home. Didn't interact with anyone or touch anything. I texted my boyfriend about it, telling him how good it felt getting out of the house, and he absolutely freaked out. He told me that it was selfish of me to go out and risk getting him exposed and possibly missing work. He has never been paranoid about the virus before and is fine in grocery stores, plus going to work. I feel like his chances of getting her higher going into work from me going outside and walking. I have never been so confused in my life. Was I in the wrong here? No. Oh, it's an Am I the Asshole? No, you're not the asshole.
No, you're not the asshole.
He is the
Your boyfriend just wants to break up with you and is a complete douchebag and is using this as a fucking reason.
Actually, that is the first... the first response you see on here. It sounds like he was definitely going to break up with you, and this was just a reason.
Yeah.
He might have just been looking for a reason.
Yeah, he can't be a man and say, "Listen, I'm I really don't see this relationship going any farther. I'm really sorry I have to do this to you, but I'd rather end it now instead of continue to lead you on. Instead of being a man and doing that, he's like, you went for a walk and now I'm gonna die. We're over.
Like, ones like this are weird. Should I, a 21-year-old female, remain in contact with my boyfriend, a 22-year-old male, after COVID?
Why wouldn't you remain in contact with him after COVID?
Holy fucking wall of text, Batman. We are both university students graduating this year. We've been seeing each other for around 2 months. Oh, fuck off then. Just quit. Just quit. Walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. There's nothing here for you. There will be no fighting. Just walk away. 2 months. Yeah, 2 months and already haven't. Just walk.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently quarantining together. That's why in his family home and spending literally 24 hours together. Does that mean you're with his family too? Because
wow, after 2 months? Oh, Jesus.
I thought I would have until the end of the year when he started dating, but the pandemic has shortened even. Oh, so you rushed into this because of this quarantine. She's leaving the country to go back home. I am very likely not going to go back to my country in the foreseeable future. The reason I need a device is because my feelings at one point were way beyond reality and points a different way. As you can probably imagine, living with him in this lockdown has made my feelings for him skyrocket even more as we became closer. Probably also because of all the sex we've been having, too. Lamau.
Lamau? Did you just say Lamau?
But that makes me feel very conflicted as I cannot see a realistic future of us together. The pending abrupt end to our relationship is coming and I cannot help but feel a bit depressed over it.
Wait,
so you see this impending the impending
abrupt end.
Yes.
So this was planned? You're like, okay, guy, you and him sat down and we're like, okay, we're gonna date for like 2 months and that's it.
Well,
like,
she says she's going back in a week. Well, I am with him now. In a week's time, I will be leaving the country to go back home.
But she just said it may. But then she said,
I am very likely not going to come back to the country in the foreseeable future.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I apologize.
So she's going home in a week. Why is this a problem?
Either it's a thing and you guys can keep it up long distance, or it's
not. No.
What?
So Reddit, instead of a question of how to fix a relationship, I'm asking you how to get over one. Should I seek closure and formally break up with them, or is it better to just leave this open-ended and ghost them?
Oh, what a bitch.
Leave it open-ended. That means you're going to ghost them. That's called you're a cunt.
That's
no comments. She has had no comments in 3 hours. Because everyone's sitting there going, no.
Not touching that one.
Oh, my friend's pet just died. No. Telling stepbrother to stop visiting my mom during COVID. What? Hello?
Wait, what?
Advice. Telling stepbrother to stop visiting my mom during COVID. Okay. Long story short, my mom is not a healthy woman. She's 65, has died, so she can die. She's one of the most susceptible people to be severely affected. She lives 1 hour away, and I have not visited her to keep her safe. I found out her husband's son, my father, passed when I was young. She remarried a few years ago and visited twice. He's an educated adult man. What are you? Who knows better than this during a quarantine. He's an educated adult man who knows. That hurts my brain. My mom isn't taking.
You speak it.
No, they don't. I'd like to reach out to him and tell him not to visit anymore, but want to avoid the obvious potential for him to be super offended. You seem to be more offended. I got it.
Logan just rolled out of our bed. And I put him in the middle of our bed, too. So he floundered himself. He floundered himself all the way to the edge of our bed, and then he fell. And I hope because I heard 2 thumps, I really hope he didn't hit his head on the nightstand. And that's the thing is, the weird thing is that Logan, I actually had him in his bunk. And he woke up just before the show, and in his sleep walked himself to his bedroom door with the gate up. And then he kind of laid himself down on the floor. And he was like, I want to be in Mummy's bed, not Logan's bed. And I tried to pick him up and put him back into his bed. And he's like, no, no, Mummy's bed. So I put him in our bed, and I put him right like in the middle of, and then we have a queen size bed. So it's not exactly a small bed. I don't hear crying anymore. I think Pincalo got him calmed down pretty quick, which means he seems well, and the thing is, we don't have carpet, Gunny. We have hardwood floor. It's so, yeah, it's scary. I normally find the best way for female guests to stop rolling out of my bed is leather restraints and soft cords. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I don't hear him crying anymore, so I think Pincalo's got him calmed down, and he's probably checking his head over. And oh, no, he's crying again. Poor kid. He didn't have any nap today, so he was asleep before 8 o'clock. And even, well, Alex took a little longer, but he was asleep before 9:30, so that was pretty amazing. Let's see. Why am I not shocked? Says Gun Fox. Oh man. Oh. So, let's see what else has been going on, because I haven't been able to stream because of I've got both kids, and because of this whole lockdown thing, it's hard for me to take them for walks and stuff, um, because Logan's a runner. So if I were to take him and Alex out by myself, Logan would have to be in the carrier, which would negate him getting exercise. I mean, yeah, we've got the backyard, and Pincalo set up the trampoline down back there, but it's a fenced-in yard. That gets boring, even no matter what's in there. Um, it's So it's hard, and then it's hard to get Logan to have nap because he hasn't gotten his energy out. So I can't even can't even guarantee that he'll nap regularly, so I can stream during a nap. Um, so it's been rough. It's been interesting. Um, and it sucks because I really miss streaming. Like and honestly, I was before this, I was starting to get a little burned out, and now that I can't stream, it's I want to stream. I want to stream. Nah, you'll be fine. The U.S. Marines are always looking for men. As long as they can teach him to bang rocks together, he'll be fine. Nah, he'll be okay. He's a tough kid, and Pink Hollow hasn't come running down asking for his health card, so I don't think there's any damage. I think he's just trying to sit with him and calm him down. Let's see here. Oh, I hear him. I hear a Pink Hollow moving. I think he's moving Logan over to Logan's bed, which means I think Logan has fallen back to sleep, which is a good thing. Yeah, no, now I feel horrible. I feel like a horrible mommy now. Because I left my little boy in my bed and he fell off my bed and he was sad. Blind Press is a sad mommy now. My graphics card went south last week. Oh shit, dude. And I'm laid off, says Gunny. Oh fuck, dude. Your graphics card went and you're laid off? That sucks, man. Oh, and I think Pink Hollow's back. Is Pink Hollow back? Or was that a ninja that was making that rustling noise? Oh, Pink Hollow's
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back now. Sorry.
Is he
No,
okay?
yeah, he's fine. He was still asleep when he landed on his head.
Oh, that's what I told them. I said, well, Pink Hollow hasn't come running down asking where his health card is, so...
Why would I?
In case
What would they do? What would they do?
Well, if he had hit his head hard enough and cracked it open, you would need to take him in to get it stitched.
But not from that far up. He's fine. Alex has fallen out of the bunk bed and landed on his head, and he hasn't had to go to the hospital. Our kids are little...
Tanks?
Yeah, so it's fine. All children bounce. All children break. All children are fine. So, yeah. So where were you?
Oh, I was just talking to chat.
Hey, Skep.
Filling out.
Oh, how the 5G coronavirus conspiracy theory tore through the internet.
Oh, boy,
from Wired. Well, please don't be a mile long. Ugh, I won't. I don't want cookies. I don't want your cookies. Ugh, fine, I'll accept your cookies. Stupid cookies.
And they're never even good cookies either.
Okay, so yeah, let's see how this turns out. How the 5G coronavirus conspiracy theory tore through... I spent 3 hours arguing this shit the other night. This should be good.
Yeah.
From an interview with an obscure Belgian doctor to apparent arson attacks in the UK, the conspiracy theory that 5G is somehow linked to the coronavirus pandemic has spread unlike any other. Yeah, because you got assholes like Ike up there fucking pulling shit. It started with one doctor. On January 22nd, Belgian newspaper Het Laatste News. Fuck you, Belgium.
Welcome to the Blind and the Special.
Het Laatste News.
Tries to speak another language and sounds like he's having a stroke.
No, it's Het Laatste News. Published an interview with Chris van Krichhoven, a general practitioner from Putte near Antwerp. I can say Antwerp. That's easy. Let's see here. 5G is 5G is life-threatening, and no one knows it. Read the headline. One scientifically. Yeah, this is what I said to. This is even what I said to our one friend. One scientifically baseless claim in this article, published in a regional version of the paper's print edition, and since deleted from its website, sparked. It's only available on this local paper inside this tiny Norwegian town. And they scrubbed it from the website.
Of course.
Sparked a conspiracy theory firestorm that has since torn through the internet and broken out into the real world, resulting in fires and threats. Van Kerkhoven didn't just claim that 5G was dangerous. He also said it might be linked to coronavirus. Yeah. At this time, the outbreak was a comparative speck. It had claimed 9 lives and infected 440 people. Almost all of them in the Chinese city of Wuhan. Under the heading, link met coronavirus? ? The Het Laks news journalist pointed out that since 2019... Uh-oh.
Do you hear noise?
Okay. Since 2019, a number of 5G cell towers had been built around Wuhan. Could the two things be related? I have not done a fact check, Van Kerkhoven cautioned before piling in. I'll repeat that. I have not done a fact check.
I haven't done a fact check, but here, let me say shit.
But it may be a link with current events. And so the fuse was lit. Van Kerkhoven's comments were quickly picked up by anti-5G campaigners in the Dutch-speaking world, with Facebook pages linking to and quoting from the article. Here, they claimed, was proof of something very dark indeed. Within days, the conspiracy theory had spread to dozens of English-language Facebook pages, but in the conspiracy theory that Van Kerkhoven, we're supposed to do the was peddling and isn't new. It has been bubbling away quietly for decades.
Wait.
5G for decades?
The fear of 5G has been bubbling away for decades?
Oh, no, the fear of RF. Okay, yeah. This is the exact argument I had with him. Because, ham radio operator. It has been bubbling away quietly for decades. An unfounded concerns about high-voltage power lines in the 1980s to mobile phones in the 1990s. In coronavirus, such concerns had found a new hook. Because the quotes were unfounded... Oh, yeah. I'll do it in the Belgian. Because the quotes were unfounded, we withdrew the article within a few hours, says the Het Laatste editor Dimitri Antonissen. We regret to inform you of his demise. I was about to actually do that. We regret the fact that the story was online for a few hours, he adds. Unfortunately, with conspiracy theories popping up on several places, this does not stop a story from spreading. And spread it did. Just kill me now. On YouTube, obscure online talk show host and vloggers started revealing the truth about 5G and coronavirus, racking up tens of thousands of views. Yeah, mostly in the financial district.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where are we at? It's like the latest news is Flemish dialect of Dutch. It sounds like geese being strangled when spoken. Had lots of the nuts like that. Most people speak. I sound like Colonel Clink. I am the Colonel Clink. Posts on Facebook made similarly outlandish claims, receiving only a few thousand views from a familiar and welcoming audience. For some time, the conspiracy theory would bounce across this echo chamber, but some weeks later it started to break out, propelled by engagement algorithms that were smart enough to spot a viral trend, but dumb enough not to notice the idiocy of its content. From those obscure beginnings, the conspiracy theory has now been pushed by celebrities with hundreds of thousands or millions of social media followers, including boxer Amir Khan, singer Anne Marie. Of course she is. Fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Why does it say Anne Marie? Is it actor Woody Harrelson? Shocking, right?
Yeah.
Former Dancing on Ice judge Jason Gardinier.
Who?
Pop star Carrie Hilson, former Maid in Chelsea star Lucy Watravette. There are... and TV personality Amanda Holden, the latter of whom claims she accidentally tweeted a link to a since deleted anti-5G petition on change.org. Fuck's sakes. Said petition, which at the time had more than 110,000 signatures, erroneously claimed that the symptoms of exposure to 5G are very much like the symptoms of coronavirus.
No, fuck
Except
off.
it's not, because RF radiation... See, if you're absorbing enough RF to make yourself have the symptoms of coronavirus, you're already dead. Anybody who's been a radio operator or dealt with microwave at all, not microwaves, not the shit that cooks your food, but microwave, will tell you, if you're experiencing those symptoms, you're already dead. This is the thing. You better be standing in front of a 2.4 gigahertz antenna as it's going at maximum output pointed at the fucking moon for about 4 hours. Then you'll have those symptoms. That's how you get those symptoms. Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, please, because that's how I understand how RF cooking works. It literally does cook you from RF radiation. Literally does cook you from the inside out. That's why it's the warning is it's not an immediate notice. Right. You don't really notice it right away. If you notice that you're at those symptoms and you're at the point of, for instance, puking, you're already dead. Your flesh will be rotting off of your body at this point. You will look like a fucking ghoul, and you will be legally dead. That is how RF works.
Skep goes, Pincolo is right.
In recent days, a number of 5G masts across the UK have been set on fire in apparent arson attacks.
Oh, fuck. Really? Come on.
Yeah. And those things ain't cheap. And it's funny because the 5G, they call it the 5G mast, but it's not just the 5G mast. It's a mast that has a 5G antenna on it.
Right.
Because there's also all the other cellular stuff on there. See, an antenna, like a radio antenna, for instance, is not just one thing on a tower when it comes to like a widespread reach. It's like 40 or 50 different antennas, different outputs, depending on what's in that, what's specifically for that.
Yeah.
Radio antennas were what you would see everywhere. It's you'd see gigantic 150-foot towers with a bunch of circular little radial dishes all over it. And it's not for one, it's for several. Where are we? According to The Guardian, at least 20 mobile phone masts have been vandalized as a result of 5G disinformation in recent days. Videos of these attacks have gone viral on social media, further adding to the anti-5G fervor at the government's delays. Coronavirus press briefing on April 5th. Cabinet Minister Michael Gove.
Some dude.
Something that rhymes with, it's Dove with a G. Described the 5G conspiracy theory as dangerous nonsense. Well, the National Medical Director of the NHS, Professor Stephen Powis, said it was the worst kind of fake news. Von Kirchhoffen's scientifically baseless comments don't exist in a vacuum. In fact, they exist in sludge of conspiracy theories that have been shared millions of times on social media. Yes, and quite literally, if you go to any of the financial fake billionaire people on YouTube, they're talking this kind of shit too. Really annoying. That 5G worsens the effects of coronavirus by weakening your immune system. that 5G outright causes coronavirus-like symptoms. Yes, because they believe that the microwave output from 5G is strong enough to give you radiation sickness. No, that's not how it works.
And
that's not how any of this works.
Radiation sickness is automatically respiratory instead of vomiting, lesions.
This lowers your immune system just enough so you can get this really, really nasty strain of this bug, but it doesn't have any other kind of radiological symptoms. There's no pockmarks on your body. There's no exposed sores.
Your hair doesn't fall out.
You don't have this warming sensation inside your belly. No, it's like that 5G outright causes coronavirus-like symptoms. That the coronavirus lockdown is being used as a cover to install 5G networks. I've heard that one. Oh, here we go. This is my favorite. That Bill Gates had something to do with it. Now, the something to do with it that Bill Gates have something to do with is the theory that's being put out right now that Bill Gates is trying to get tattooed identifications. Like, you know, they're talking about the papers. Let me see your immunity papers. Your immunity, do you have your shots? Yes, your immunity. Do you have immunity to the coronavirus? Yes. Community papers. Your papers are forged, please.
Gove is pronounced arsehole, says Unexpected, aka Fury Kitten.
So what he's doing with that is he's talking about that. But the other part of the theory is that the new vaccine that's going to be put in is going to have the microchips that they've been talking about since the 90s of being put into vaccines that are for mind control. You are all going to be under the control of some weird Illuminati misnamed QAnon government. Who are they? I'll tell you who they are. Who are they? They I cannot name, for they are an international group of conglomerates and globalists that want to rule the world. Fuck off!
I dare not speak their name.
Every time. I ask constantly, and then I say the Illuminati is the fucking joke. He goes, yes, it is the joke. So who is it? I cannot say. You just have to look. I don't remember all the names. Google the names. Look up the names. Who are the fucking names? Who is they? Who? Who is they? I want to know who they is. You need to tell me who they are. They are the anonymous source of people who are those who are called I am. They are not appointed by God. So, they are not Rufus the 13th apostle. And they are not Moses. So, who are they?
Really quick, Mr. Scott from
Thank you for the donation.
Streamlabs for the $1 donation. We didn't start the fire.
5G left it burning because we're all insane. There we go. None of these conspiracy theories have a shred of truth in them. No, they don't. Well, some are outright dangerous. No shit. Almost all of them are outright dangerous because of the stupidity behind it. Almost all of the conspiracy theory posts linking 5G to coronavirus make use of tired, debunked tropes about non-ionizing radiation. Chemtrails, ha ha ha! Chemtrails and deep state. Chemtrails, okay. Let's cover the chemtrail argument real quick that I just had. See, okay, so the person I'm referring to is he's my best friend. He's our fishing buddy. Okay, he's been bugging me to go fishing again and again and again, and I love him to death. I love him to death. This is why I'm going to murder him one day on a river, and I'm just going to say he slipped. And it's going to be so much easier that way. Now I can't use that excuse. That's okay. There are lots of other ways to die in the wild. It's fine. Now, maybe I'll leave him in Mennonite country again. Who knows? But still, what I'm trying to say is chemtrails, for instance. The chemtrail bullshit. Okay, so the question I always had, and this is my other problem is he's a fan of logic.
But okay. He believes in chemtrails.
That's my problem. That's exactly my problem.
Oh my.
So he tells me, I laugh at him and I go, so you're still believing in chemtrails? He goes, yes, I still believe in chemtrails. I go, why? Where's the machinery? He goes, what machinery? The machinery used to mix the magical chemicals and pump it out because fuel is weight. And he goes, it's in the fuel. What's in the fuel? It's an additive in the fuel. What? Like JonTron. What? Like, I don't understand. So, I said to him, I go, you understand how fuel works, right? You do understand how jet fuel works in particular. Well, yeah. I go, so you're talking about the aluminum in the air. Yes. What's the most abundant metal on Earth? What is it? Do you know?
The most abundant metal on Earth?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Aluminum. Aluminum. Aluminium. Not in sheet metal form, but aluminum is like the number one thing.
Yes, I'm totally picturing just rows of tin cans that are empty, just waiting to be filled in mine shafts all over the planet.
I don't like water moccasins, Gunfox. They scare me. When I lived in Virginia, we had to we got no, thank you. No, fuck water moccasins. Little bastards. Snake. It's a type of snake. They're a nasty, vicious little snake. Yeah. Aluminium. Yes. It's the most abundant. So I'm sitting there going, so we're always having aluminum come into our systems because it's in the air. It's everywhere. And nope, that's mind control. Okay. I have aluminum poisoning. Great, that's good. And then deep state plots to use vaccines to control people and remotely shut down their organs. I would like to see the schematics on this microtechnology, please. Some genius decided that condensate from water to ice crystals wasn't sinister enough, so they decided it had to be made from chemicals.
Not wrong there.
But the deep state plots, right? Like it's always, and again, you ask. I said to him, I go, what is the purpose? I'm going to ask you the same question I ask everybody. Why? Why? Well, I could tell you, but you never have time to talk to me about it. No, I always have time.
Now.
I just don't have time to listen to your bullshit about it. Because he's one of those people that believes if you talk louder, I have the correct point.
Or my favorite is he tells you to look it up, and then
You're either I just went or you just went.
and
Try again.
What?
I lost that whole connection.
oh.
You went all robot-y. Might have been me going all robot-y.
So he says, he tells you to look it up, to look up whatever he's saying. Because you ask him, where's the evidence? Oh, just look it up. Just look it up. So you go to look it up, and he goes, oh, look at you jumping into Googaroo. It's like, you just told me to look it up, you fucking asshole.
No, I'm always told to look it up when I'm not there. That way he doesn't get the challenge. Because that's the thing. People like that get angry when they're challenged because their point is correct. Some unsubstantiated and outlandish claims remain more or less hidden inside the communities that believe in them. But with coronavirus as a peg, they were always bound to go viral. Where are we? At Deimos.
How long is this?
Almost done. So it's just actually kind of repeating itself. But let's see here. I'm just going to skip to this one part. I just clicked on this, like literally. That's the whole thing. It's a timeline. Coronavirus conspiracy, especially those linked to 5G, were starting to get real traction on social media. February 19th, the page Waking Times, which has been on Facebook since 2011, has more than 600,000 followers. Shared a post claiming there were disturbing connections between 5G and the men who are developing vaccines for coronavirus. Yes, they're probably using cell phones on 5G. The post was shared. This is what I was trying to get to. The post was shared 17,000 times and received more than 800 comments and interactions. Collectively shared thousands of times. Yeah, so again, like Daryl Wolf, a specialist in natural medicine, posted a video to his Facebook page, which has 41,000 followers, in which he claims coronavirus could be a, quote, 5G prison for children.
What?
with global lockdowns being used by authorities as a ruse to install 5G infrastructure in schools. Force fields. The 5G force fields will get the children.
Whoa. It's a fucking Wi-Fi connection. It's not a...
I kind of want to find this video now just to laugh at it. The video, which is titled, this is one of those documentaries that I'm always hearing about, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Coronavirus, 5G prison for children. Has been viewed more than 95,000 views. And is not flagged as fake or misleading by Facebook. Yeah, because Facebook said they're going to leave this shit up to allow people to have controversy. By the middle of March, various conspiracy theories linking 5G to coronavirus were spreading through Facebook. A post from anti-5G group in Ireland claimed that while people were distracted by the coronavirus, companies were working flat out to install new 5G masts. The post has been shared 1,800 times. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's these small groups. As with Kirk Verholten, many of the conspiracy theories around 5G and coronavirus lean heavily on supposed experts. A video by Thomas Cohen, a physician from California, claims that coronavirus is the result of poisoning caused by 5G. One version of this video, which has been posted to YouTube a number of times. Why has it been posted to YouTube a number of times? Has more than 640,000 views.
Which one?
Yeah. Another version has almost 600,000 views. Doesn't really matter which version. Cohen's talk was given on March 11th at the Health and Human Rights Summit, an anti-vaccine conference. The anti-vax conference on March 11th. When was the lockdown? In Tucson. The event was headlined by Andrew
Wakefield.
How'd you guess? Could you guess the name? I thought he was dead.
No.
Seriously. The discredited British ex-physician and anti-vaccine activist and lying sack of shit. Cohen's talk has also been shared widely on Facebook. I'm glad I read this part, because now I know where this shit is coming from for sure. In a Facebook post on March 30th, the attorney and anti-vaccination activist Robert F. Kennedy Jr., of course RFK is involved, and nephew of former U.S. President JFK, also shared the conspiracy theory linking 5G to... This is the problem. This is where the bullshit fucking comes in. It's celebritards that want to fucking think they can run the world, and they have the right fucking opinion.
Yep.
Shit like this. Like Jenny fucking McCarthy.
Yeah.
People like this need to go into that special pile for... They need to be burned at the stake. I'm with Carlin on this one. We haven't had a good burning at the stake in a few centuries. We need one. Global lockdown, he said, was stopping people from protesting to prevent 5G robber barons from microwaving our country and destroying the nature.
Destroying the nature?
I said the nature. 5G robber barons are from microwaving our country and destroying nature.
Oh my.
The post has been shared more than 11,000 times and received almost 8,000 interactions. A video attached to the post that makes similar claims has been viewed 500,000 times.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, she is cute, but she believes in moon landing. She's not cute either. Jenny McCarthy is just nothing but tits with legs. That's all she is. She's an idiot.
Yep.
To date, more than 4,800 Facebook posts receiving more than 1.1 million interactions. That's a problem. In some way linked coronavirus and 5G. David Icke, David Icke was an ex-footballer and commentator. Now, does it say in here what he did? No, he didn't. He proclaimed himself the second coming of fucking Jesus back in the 80s. Live on the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
He's fucking insane. And prominent conspiracy theorist with more than 240,000 Twitter followers and 782,000 YouTube subscribers.
Jesus.
Has also uploaded numerous videos and social media posts linking coronavirus to 5G. One titled COVID-19 and 5G. What's the connection? This is the one he wants me to watch, by the way.
Of course it is.
And has been viewed almost 400,000 times. Social media analysis by fact-checking organization Full Fact has found similar conspiracy theories going viral in France and Greece. Shocking. Gee, France and Greece, huh? Where some of the highest numbers are. Ugh. Racking up tens of thousands of interactions, shares, and views. Oh my god. The Guardian is taking steps to limit the spread of 5G conspiracy theories. The UK Cultural Secretary has said he will hold talks with the major technology platforms to reiterate the importance of tackling this. And we're almost there. David Icke, ex-son of God. Yeah, that was... I want to find that video, actually. You should talk to them while I look for it, because I want to go out with that. Oh, wow, it's 10 after 11.
Yeah, it is.
That's fine. Where are we here? Yeah, so like anti-vax content, this messaging is spreading of it. Yeah, so he argues that while social networks have had success in removing content related to terrorism and child sexploitation from their platforms, they are continually failing to grapple with this information. The dangerous messaging around 5G highlights the urgent need for blah, blah, yada, yada. Just nuke them from fucking space.
Agreed.
Oh, here's an update. The interview with Chris Van Colvin was published in the regional edition. In a regional edition of Hot Let's Nus, not in the national edition. So even worse, the regional edition, not even the national. Fuck. So that's why we have this massive, stupid conspiracy. Because of one stupid Belgian who wrote a paper, who wrote an op-ed.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. It was an op-ed by a Belgian that was deleted from the website and only exists in a regional paper inside of in Belgium in print.
And
the whole thing that ignited this.
And some crazy people went, aha!
And then David Icke picked it up with his psychosis.
Yeah.
So that I'm actually glad that came across my page. I actually am. That was a pretty good read. But yeah, I'm gonna drop this. If anybody wants to give this to Monkey or people to laugh at and go, ha ha, these people are stupid, insane, I can't post. So yeah.
Why can't you post?
I'll post it to Twitter. I will post it to the Twitter. Oh man. Oh, sorry.
So is that?
I think that is that.
Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching.
Trippy's show is going right now. Go give him some views.
Yes,
He's got a game show going right now.
Oh yeah, he's doing The Price is Right. I forgot about that.
And we're stepping on him.
So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll try to do like a game stream or something before next Saturday. When I do Star Trek. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Mr. Scott for the donation, and hope you guys had a good Easter weekend. We will catch you guys later. Have a great night.
Bye!